Alright, welcome back to the Navhimz channel. Today we're going to be talking about the J. Cole situation 1 year later. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 1 year since the apology of J. Cole to Kendrick Lamar. Man, a lot has happened since then. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you must have been living under a rock this past year or so. But J. Cole apologized for a 7-minute drill diss track directed at Kendrick during his performance at the Dreamville Festival, North Carolina, on April 7th of last year. Man, so much has happened since then. We're just gonna be reflecting, seeing what happened and how are things now in a way. So this track was basically a response to Kendrick for his Like That verse on Future and Metro's album We Don't Trust You. I like the album a lot, but I have a hot take. I think We Still Don't Trust You is a better album, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, this was a response to his Like That verse, which literally changed hip-hop, man, for that year. And I don't even know if it's the same since, because it shook the whole game up. It like forced everyone to up their A game. 7-minute drill was a decent diss track in my opinion. It has this progressive instrumental, and Cole was being consistent with his flows. I don't know why it got so much hate. It was literally just a warning track. It was a warning track to Kendrick Lamar. He was poking the bear. That's what he was doing, essentially. This is not no red button like whatever Drake is saying. He was just taking little jabs at Kendrick's work from the past, GKMC, T-Pab, Mr. Morale, all that. Your first was classic, your last was tragic, your second put to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind and I just now hit mine. I think he's talking about GKMC here. Last was tragic, I'm assuming. I guess he was talking about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers because GNX wasn't released during this time. This was the Mr. Morale era, but then Kendrick decided to say therapy. I'm gonna go berserk on these motherfuckers. Your second put to sleep, I'm assuming he's talking about T-Pab, which is insane because what the f? Are we listening to the same album, Cole? Did we both listen to the same Wesley's Theory? Did we listen to the same Both I? The album version, not the singles version, by the way. Did we listen to the same Alright? Did we listen to the same King Kunta? Or what the f? Or are you listening to a bootleg T-Pab off of like some random site out there? Because you're definitely bugging with these. I think it was just saying to say, which is insane. At least let it have substance or something, because what the f are you spewing? Now in front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic, soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Well, he caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. Boy, I got here off of bars, not no controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Yeah, I mean, Cole was talking his stuff here. Yeah, I gotta give him his props, but like, Kendrick decided to drop his own warning track with Euphoria a few days after this. But that was 7-minute drill. I mean, the reception was mixed from the masses. Obviously, a lot of people saying where it's bad, a lot of people saying it's good, a lot of people are saying that this could end Kendrick Lamar's career, which I don't know how you see that, because you think Kendrick Lamar is some random nobody. This is not gonna end his career. That mother can spit, and has proven it countless of times, not just on albums but features. And now his apology. Also, this apology led him to delete a 7-minute drill off of streaming services and all that, because yeah, why would you keep it up? But he basically started off with saying, Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? And then it just basically started praising him and stuff, calling him the greatest of all time. He basically said to the fans that were watching him, apologize in real time, that he's not built for this dissing thing. He's all love, no hate, and he regrets dissing Kendrick Lamar. I saw someone say like a few months ago that Schoolboy Q warned him. I don't know if that's true or it's just a made up rumor, but if it was, then thank God for Q, no pun intended. I'm referencing a Q track, I don't know if that hit, I'm not gonna lie. In hindsight, it was a good idea to apologize to Dot and not participate in this war, because that war went to absolute bonkers. Euphoria, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, The Hard Part 6. Like, these men, both of these men, they want to kill each other. Like, what's up with that, man? They were throwing these scathing disses towards each other, against each other. This could literally end someone's career if not for their status on hip-hop. Kendrick was calling Drake a PDF file downloader, not a Word downloader, because apparently he was a PDF one. Drake was calling Kendrick an abuser, that he was cheating on his wife, and that his kids weren't his, but it was from his manager Dave Free, which is also scathing, and it's insane. Bro, this literally went to sh**. It is just insane. So I think Cole apologizing was a good thing. A lot of people did not see it as like being a real man. A lot of people saw it as him being a pussy and not standing up to what he said, which is behavior, which I agree with, because like, why are you talking all that and you're not gonna back it up? Good thing it was like a warning track and it wasn't talking crazy shit but just critiquing his works in a bad way. Imagine if we got a J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar though. That would have been a much different outcome compared to what happened between Drake versus Kendrick, because Drake and Kendrick, these guys, they hate each other. I don't know how it went to this way, but you know, Control and all the subliminals Drake threw in the past and all that, maybe Kendrick too subbing Drake, both of these guys just want to kill each other, bro, for years, and now they got to kill each other, fight to the death, and I guess Kendrick won. For the people, a lot of the people, they saw Kendrick won, and I agree. I also thought that Kendrick won, but now Kendrick is getting this unfathomable amount of hate, I guess because he was being a hypocrite. I guess it's because Not Like Us is being pushed down everyone's throats, and I guess that's what led to him being hated. Hopefully it wears down, because people are overlooking his other works. Like T-Pab has been named one of the greatest, or if not the greatest, hip-hop/rap album of all time prior to this beef. So like I feel like everyone is focusing on GNX and Not Like Us, and I hate the fact that Kendrick is being known as this Not Like Us guy, which I guess nothing really can do about that, because that is literally one of his fastest growing hits, and it's still growing. It might be his #1 soon, I'm not gonna lie. But people need to stop overlooking projects he has done throughout the years and start appreciating the classics that he has given us the past few years, because there's a lot of them. Like, come on, guys. As what I was saying, J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar would have been much better, because I don't think J. Cole is the type of guy to just throw personal shade towards an individual. I feel like he wants to be lyrical, he wants to test his opponent's skill, and he wants to test his own skill as well, and see how he can improve himself during that specific battle. I feel like that's the Cole route. That's the route that Cole would go for. But instead, we got him apologizing to Kendrick Lamar and being a puss. But then again, in hindsight, it was a good thing, because we saw how Drake versus Kendrick turned out to be. Both of the guys hate each other's souls, and they just want to kill each other. I mean, specifically Kendrick. Have you listened to Meet the Grams? Like, I might make one for Euphoria and the rest of the discs. You know what? Maybe I should. You know, I actually might do that, because why not? After the whole apology he made Grippy, I don't know why he made Grippy. I think that's like a troll track. I don't know why he did Grippy. Why did he do Grippy? I couldn't believe what I was hearing when I heard Grippy almost last year. What was the point of making Grippy? You already apologized to Kendrick, now you're doubling down on being this guy. But hey, he came back with Port Antonio, which was a good response track to everything that has happened the past few months. I think he did a good job addressing the things that has happened. But then again, people still have the same feelings that they felt when J. Cole apologized, which I don't blame him for. Because again, stand on your ground, stand on the you've been saying about this specific individual. But then again, that takes balls. Apologizing to someone you've said towards to takes a amount of balls, takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of big balls, man. Especially to a lot of people as well. So I gotta give Cole his props for that. Anyways, that's about that. Let me know if you're listening to content like this. Drop a like, sub, comment, see ya.